Hey, what's good? Akashiro here. In today's video, we're gonna be watching some more Professor Lando. So we're gonna be in class today, and we're gonna see him explain which Pokemon are the hottest. And if you're looking at me like, why, August? Well, having you all have that one Pokemon that really makes you go, hear me out. I'm sorry. But hey, if you can make it through, go ahead and watch the reaction. I promise, it's not as cursed as you think.
Waifus 101. We start with an ethical question, and that is a matter of hard science versus the social science. When we are analyzing the question, what Pokemon
Lil Bunny
are the
got
most
them thick
attractive,
thighs.
we have to consider the ethical question, which is, can you be morally sound in performing coitus, being intimate with a Pokemon? Succinctly so, I believe that answer is yes. The great philosopher Hadaway once said, "What is love? The reciprocal nature."
Bro, his chat is already out here, bro. Some of them are saying no, some of them are saying yeah. Like they really are like, let's go. I can say this is already like split down the middle of whether this is right or wrong. I'm not gonna dox myself just yet. I'm gonna wait towards the end of the video to let you know my thoughts about what I believe when it comes to Pokemon waifus.
Of love is the key. I do my best to cover previous material to give a a holistic view perspective of what we're going on, but I can't review everything. We only have so much time to learn, sadly. So review. What is this? The furry scale. Okay. Really quickly, the furry scale.
The what
1,
scale?
not furry. 2, semi-furry. 3, furry. This is where the line is crossed. Right here.
Alright, I will dox myself about this. I feel like I'm a solid 2. You know, cat girls, I just really go crazy for. There's some other type of girls, you know, like you ever watch the anime Monster Masubi? I think that's what it's called. Boy, that will make you question your furry tier so bad. Oh my gosh. If you do not want to fall into a trap like I did, don't even go look it up. Like you will not come out of that without watching like the full season.
4 is dangerously furry. And 5, that's just an animal. Applying it to an analysis of Pokemon waifus. It's one of the main themes that reoccurs when I'm teaching
Isn't
the furry class.
number 5 for all the Pokemon?
Idea of a soul. That essence of a soul delineates between furry, dangerous furry. And 5 here, there is no soul here. That's just an animal. I think we all innately feel that. It's wrong. They might be cute. They might be a little thick. But there's no soul there. That's just an animal. But a Pokemon, that's a different story. They're conscious thinking. Pokemon are self-aware creatures.
Can't stop Milo Bono.
Think of all the Pokemon media that exists.
I'm blocking the comments, but these are hilarious.
With each other. I think they've proven that Pokemon can think. Even more than that, I think Pokemon, they feel, they cry. They can care for their human partners. Pokemon can love. And if Pokemon can love, they can fuck. Perhaps a Pokemon's love even exceeds the potential of a human's capacity to.
Oh my god. Okay, someone just said Pikachu is a PILF. I'm so sorry, but I understood what he meant instantly. What do you mean as a Pokemon you would love to? What? How do y'all come up with these things? Y'all need to be in the jail cell. I'm talking like the bottom basement jail cell.
Why? The capability to love like a human mind.
Right?
But with the veracity and the physical prowess of a Pokemon. First off,
why you say it like
you want
that?
to hit the low-hanging fruit. I call these the oral types. These are the oral types. Here we have a Weeping Bell.
I don't think those
And
are Pokemon types.
We have a Lickitung. Again, I say low tier, low hanging fruit in that in terms of Poke Waifu material, these are commonly picked purely for their physical ability. for their ability to perform that Hobby Lobby Sloppy Toppy. The Weeping Bell, the Lickitungs, these are the fleshlights of Pokemon. What is love? Physical, mental. It can't just all be physical. There has to be a connection. How are you going to spend the rest of your life with a Weeping Bell? You won't even be able to talk to it because its mouth is going to be so full. So again, very obvious, very physical. Now we're going to go into a little more abstract area now. What do we have here? Mewtwo, Flygon.
What am I
These
seeing?
are the plump
Oh,
types.
this is the thick thighs. Yeah, Mewtwo. Yeah, I think Mewtwo. Like, I don't think Mewtwo. I don't know. Like, isn't Mewtwo like a girl? Because isn't Mew a girl? And they use like the same DNA. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into the movie. But yeah, nah, that's some thick thighs. Like, I have seen some stuff about. I mean, no. I mean, I allegedly am aware that Mewtwo has thick thighs, and people are very adamant that's a good thing. You almost got me. Stay on my toes.
It's the thickness here that really makes you question the intent of the original designers. You really got to question that. And the key thing here is the rotundness. Yes, obviously the thighs, clearly, the thighs are the first thing that draws your attention. But might I bring your attention, class, to what I call the pokey taint. This plump, tainty area usually extends into the tail. And there's just something about it.
I did not
That
need to
does
know
something
that.
for me. It's not just the thighs. It's like it looks so soft and bulbous, and it's the pear shape, right? It comes out and it's rotund at the end. It's like the belly and it turns into the tail. You know, there's something about like.
Someone in the chat said, "Does it fart? Does it jiggle? Do it smell? Can it wobble?" Sir, those are very valid to ask, but why do you want to know that about a Pokemon? You know, you go to right for a battle. Dear sir, does your Pokemon Doubt smell? Doubt, does it wobble? Can that thing jiggle?
You know, not like it is thick, yes, but there's just it's the fact that it's like it goes like under and through. Something sensual about it. The plump types. The Poké-Dilfs. Machamp.
You know what? Yeah, okay.
Some of the more popular types.
Valid.
And the question is why? Many of the Poké-Dilfs have this fighter aesthetic. This it's not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. Nature just doesn't deal in coincidences, my friends. We have two wrestler-themed Pokemon that are both Poké-Dilfs. Coincidence? Mm-mm. Why? Full Nelson. Do I need to say more? No. Poké-Dilfs. We're going to move on to some specific points. With all disciplines, there are general guidelines that the academic community at large follows. But there are always exceptions. Or rather, maybe not exceptions, but there's always special cases.
Where is he going?
Over some specific examples of common discussions that come up when you're discussing which Pokemon is the most attractive. Ditto. Now, I don't think we can have a discussion about which Pokemon is.
Bruh, have you ever put a dildo in a Pokemon daycare? He goes to work, okay? He literally gives you so many eggs, and I don't know about you, but I went to science class. I know how eggs, are formed. And let's be honest with you, if you had a dildo, he could change 9 to any Pokemon. He could probably change into like any person you want to, you know? Like, bruh, you can literally just have like a female clone of yourself there. Just go in, you know? Like like, I don't know, at what point do you not think of it as sentient and it's just like your own like doll to play with? I don't know, like am I hitting? Am I on fire? Or do I also need to go to horny Joe?
Active. Which Pokemon is the most breedable without the breed king himself? Ditto. Or breed queen. In theory, on paper, it sounds like the ultimate waifu. The ultimate Poke waifu.
Yep. What's the con?
If you're unable or if you're unfamiliar with a Ditto has the ability to transform its physical form into practically anything. You know, one day you're feeling some low punny, Ditto can do that. Next day you want to be with a Gardevoir, Ditto can do that. The next day you're not even feeling Pokemon, you want Marissa Tomei, actress who plays Aunt May in Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Ditto can
You
also
know
do
what?
that.
Yes,
And much
yes.
more. And this is where the trap lies. It almost seems too good to be true. And it is. I talked about love and sentience earlier. When we look
Ain't no way this man gonna be like, yeah, Ditto actually doesn't love you. The love is fake. It's not worth it. Sir, we're talking about things that we will do with Pokemon. I don't think people are doing this for love. Like, I think they're already infatuated in a different, like, furry type of way. Like, we don't need that, like, soulmate love.
Ditto, what do we see? What do we see right here? Cold, dead eyes. We see the emotional range of a dead fish. There's hardly a soul there. A glorified fleshlight. Lovemaking requires a connection, not just a pump and dump. That's what Ditto is, let's be honest. And let's say you go through with it, it was great. You had Ditto transform into whatever you're feeling that day, that particular chef's choice. You know, after you're done with the deed, you want to roll over and you want to be able to turn and look over into the loving eyes of your partner.
Why did someone say Ditto can be my Hatsumiku? Oh, we're entering so many different tiers.
Poke waifu, laugh, live, love. But with the Ditto, you're done with the deed, you roll over, all you're looking at is just a gloppy pink and white, soulless face that stares blankly at you.
Correct.
Filling you with shame. You're feeling a little like Shinji after he visits Asuka in the
Nah,
hospital.
there's no shame
For me,
here.
Ditto is not the ultimate Poke waifu. It's a bait and switch. Like a monkey's paw sort of deal. If we're doing the deed with the Ditto, I need to be able to look down and see fear in its eyes. I need to be able to see that fear. I need to see that little glimmer of passion. I need that slight hint of doubt in their eyes is what keeps it exciting. That's what I need to get off. And with the Ditto, I'm simply not having that. Also, might I even say that a Ditto untransformed might be better than a Ditto that has transformed. So, straight off the bat, I want to say Lopunny is another bait. It's another bait
What?
and switch.
It's a bait?
Unfortunately, this is a very controversial topic, but here at Ligma University, we deal with the hard truths. Lopunny has one of the highest marks in terms of physical attractiveness. I mean, clearly. Sheesh. You see Pokemon trainers out at the Poke Park, and they're walking their Lopunny, and they're like, yeah, I like that Lopunny has high base stats. It's like, who are you kidding? I know exactly what you're doing with that Lopunny, you sick freak. We talk about the subject of love. And Lopunny is viewed as one of the most attractive Pokemon. But the problem is she knows it. She knows it. Look at that smug face.
But she a baddie though. Is it a bad thing to know that you got all that? Like look at her. You know, I'm starting to remember low bunnies can also be guys. So look at him. I don't judge. I can catch them all. Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm already putting my ruling in. Low bunny? Yeah. All right. I did say, I will towards the end of the video say what I gotta say. And you know what? Hey, we all got our Pokemon that we'll smash or pass. You know, so yeah, cheese on the top of my list. Okay, there, I said it. You got it out of me. I have no quarrels. I'm okay with saying it.
I maintain a long-term relationship with that. The e-girl of Pokemon. Lopunny's hot and she knows it. Makes her smug. Makes her a little too smug.
Oh wait, dude, you know what? I can't remember its name, but isn't it like that goth Pokemon? Yeah, dude, you can literally get a goth girl, e-girl Pokemon. Oh my gosh. They thought of everything.
For my liking. She's sending Snapchats to Professor Oak while pretending to give me that exclusive low punny, low pussy. Know what I'm talking about?
No, I do not.
Curveball. Is this how you spell it? I think that's how you spell it. Yes, this is Mimikyu. This is a very often glossed over Poke waifu, in my opinion. We talked about how Ditto and Lopunny are actually not as good as you think. I'm about to tell you why Mimikyu is a very underrated Poke waifu. There's nothing hotter than a girl with low self-esteem. Mimikyu is gonna work extra hard for your love. She's gonna work it because she's always worried about your ex. Pikachu. We have Gardevoir. This is going to be an unexpected explanation, analysis of Gardevoir's
All right,
Poke Wife.
let's go.
Gardevoir is, we talked about Poke Dilfs earlier. Gardevoir is one of the Poke MILFs. She has the MILF haircut. It's the sensuality of the Poke MILF.
Ain't no way he said she got the mommy haircut, so she is mommy. I have never heard that for Pokemon ever in my life. I've been playing since Pokemon Yellow.
That I want to talk about. You know, the physical allure of Mrs. Incredible, but the mature veneer of a respectable woman. She respects herself. It's a give and take when you come with the Poke MILF, Gardevoir. She eggs me on to work harder on myself and on our relationship. But so what's the problem, you might ask? Yes, Gardevoir is hot. She's sensual. She's got a MILF haircut. In fact, she's kind of got a MILFy vibe about her. Pokemon are Pokemon. And Gardevoir is a psychic Pokemon, a quite adept psychic Pokemon. And what's the worst possible thing that a girlfriend could be able to do?
Oh,
Boys,
snap.
Gardevoir can read your mind.
Oh,
you think it's bad that
no.
the girl reads through your texts? What if she's going through your mind? What if she's reading your subconscious thoughts? That's just a recipe for disaster. And again, we're talking...
No. What if you're a freak like me? Like, what if my Pokemon was the true gooner all along? What if she outgoons me? See, there's no issue. Wait, then if Ashley, if you can read my mind, then she'll probably know exactly what she could do to get past me and make me simp for her. Oh yeah, that's a trap. Yeah, I'm out.
Waifus. How can I maintain a long-term relationship with that? I don't need to be having an intimate night of lovemaking with my Gardevoir, and she Doctor Stranges me and reads my mind, and she sees that I'm thinking about that sweet low punny low pussy. There's always a catch to the good ones. The monkey's paw. If Gardevoir can read my mind, she's either going to be one of two things: incredibly jealous or fearful. Those two are just, again, recipes for disaster. So close, the Gardevoir. But alas, it's not quite there, and I need you guys to be aware of that.
All right, so I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna make this outro quick and easy. Let me know down below, which Pokemon would you smash? Who is brave enough to leave a comment below? I promise I will give you a like and comment for being that guy. I will give you so much congratulations. But hey, it's been your boy August Shiro. Thanks for coming out. Hope you have a good day. Make good choices, and I see you next time. Goodbye.